Welcome to another EAD Aviation video, and today we are going to be looking at the 737 MAX 8. So, most people know that this is the aircraft that Boeing made, and it did have two fatal crashes, so it is still currently grounded actually over a year after the crash. And just a couple of weeks ago, they discovered that there are foreign objects in up to 70% of the fuel tank, so that is not good at all. But anyways, I guess we can take off. We are at Ethiopia. No, we're at Mauritius International Airport. I forget what it's called, but anyways, rotate. We are at 200 knots. Why have we not rotated by now? But anyways, so the 737, you'll see that the hold up, let me kind of gain some speed. Tap the magic of why is it this hot? Yes, I need to get lots of vertical speed here because yes, I have in fact struck the ground. So we're just gonna go for like 400 knots, but anyways, let us go to 15,000 altitude, and this is a Virgin Australia 737 MAX 8. There were lots of airlines that bought them actually, and it has the same 737 gear type thing where, kind of retracts into the, like, inside of the plane there. But the main thing that was with this aircraft is it has new engines, and also it's a bit nicer on the inside. But you can see the engine is serrated, so that's essentially to make less noise, but it also improves efficiency of the engine. So yes, but eventually this plane did have two fatal crashes, and that kind of, is not very good for your plane, so it is still currently grounded, and Boeing is attempting to get it back by maybe September this year, I think, according to Simple Flying. I think. I, 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 I can't confirm that, but because this isn't like a GeoFS add-on aircraft, I don't really have a cockpit, but I guess what we can do is 737 MAX 8 cockpit. So it's a very modern cockpit. Let's see. And yeah, you will see that this is almost like, actually, yes, it is quite like the 787. It has the heads-up display right there. Well, I'm not sure if that's a thing on all of them, but it's a very modern cabin. If I can find the heads-up display, yeah, I don't think they actually have a heads-up display, but a lot of airlines got it, and they have Max 7, Max 8, Max 9, and Max 10. But anyway, so these are essentially, they were supposed to be a better version of the 737, but yes, so we took off. We kind of explained the 737 Max 8. And I suppose we can maybe land, so let's just go to an airport that I flew a 737 MAX 8 from. Chicago. It appears that this does not want to work for me, so let's just go ahead and maybe go to navigation. Okay, so that was, I forget what F is. Well, anyways, that was FIMP, is what that one was called for some reason. So I guess we will go over to the United States now. Oh gosh, that's a lot of players. And Pennsylvania, where's Ohio? Buffalo, Cleveland, so Chicago should be. I mean, like, if I can find, like, Detroit or something. Where's Ohio? So, Chicago, Ohio, yeah. It should be a pretty big city. I don't know what's not showing up. Cincinnati, Springfield, Detroit. Oh, I'm so freaking smart. So there's Detroit. you know what, I'm just gonna give up at this point. But anyways, I guess we can go out of fake Linden. Here, I'll use this airport. So the last thing we're gonna do is be landing today, and so it's normally a normal landing procedure, but the reason this thing crashed is because the engines were too big, so they had to do a redesign. So there was this thing called MCAS, Mike Charlie Alpha Sierra, that it was a software designed to keep the plane nosed like down, but whenever you would pull up, it would like override and nose down too much, and then they would go into the ground directly. But oh my god, we were much too low on the glide slope, and we have officially died. Anyways, let's restart. Uh, and let's go for less throttle this time. Get some flaps, gear. The flaps are really slow on this aircraft for some reason. Let's actually also get 0 and spoilers. Yes, there we go. So I'm like physically having a hard time actually going downwards right now. Let's get rid of spoilers. And like, so essentially the MCAS it was completely kind of taking over the aircraft, so it was just very hard to get around. So yes. Anyways, alrighty. Move. Throttle. Cut again. So we just kind of get to the runway. I'm gonna do like a lower touchdown because this is an extremely short runway. We still did not. Oh my god, that was not butter. I'm not very proud of that landing. Whatever. That was like the worst landing ever, but doesn't really matter. It demonstrates a normal 737 MAX landing. And the last thing we're gonna do is a demonstration of how the 737 MAX would actually fly. So you would just be on autopilot, like casually on autopilot, and then the plane would attempt to pull up, or like you would turn off autopilot or something, and you would pull up, and then this would happen. And so yes, oh no, what has happened? We are falling. Let us pull up. Oh no, the plane does not let us. What is this? Oh no. But anyways, yes, so this is what would happen. And they were going down at a very rapid speed. This was actually just right after takeoff, so they wouldn't have been at 40,000 feet, but let's hit that, like, racetrack. Because it's either not fun to watch or it's abusive to horses, so yeah. That's a horse track. Anyways, yeet. And that is a demonstration of how the 737 MAX works, just not with as much gore. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching. That will be the end for this video. See you guys all, one more time this week at least, possibly tomorrow, in another EAD Aviation video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Check out the Discord and the Patreon and the GoFundMe, links for which will be provided in the description below. Check out the privacy on my channel description. Privacy policy on my channel description. Thanks very much for watching, and see you all later.